Fred here. Thanks for stopping by today. Start working on a little project here, and that project is security cameras. Security cameras around the house. I've got a system in here now that I do tech support for work on some video surveillance for customers, and I just don't do that role anymore. I've got the server inside. I've got cable running everywhere. I've got 3 cameras up, and it's just time to clean it up. As you'll see, I've got wires hanging, and just go to something that's clean and something that's manageable. Right now, I don't really have easy access to the server. I can get to the stuff with the web page, but you got to go through hoops. I mean, it's an enterprise system, so something it's not easy for my wife to use, and even my daughter. I want them to have something they can look at on their phone, see the UPS guy at the door, look at the driveway, it's using the driveway. I just need something simple, and I mean, there's systems out there now, so I'm just going to clean this all up. I'll show you what I have, and went out to Amazon, looked around, and tried to be money aware, I guess. So I didn't want to get into something too expensive, but I do want something that's scalable. I'd like to put up 3 cameras and just replace what I have, and maybe add a camera to the backyard. So I found a company called Hiseeu. They've got a small system out there. They've got a little NVR, which is just a little recorder, basically. I think it'll store up to 128 gig via SD card. So nothing big. It's not like I can put a terabyte drive in or anything, which is all I need. So it has a little NVR, a little recorder. Came with 2 cameras, and both of them are wireless cameras, and they both came with solar. So that was one of the requirements I had for over here by me, which is where the motorhome is. I want to get rid of the cable that's up there now, and I just want it to be a kind of they call them edge devices. I just want it out here, standalone, and get on the wireless, recharge its battery with solar, which is perfect. The others, I'm going to try to get away from wires. I've got one more place that'll look at the driveway for the other solar unit, and then I'm going to probably have to get I'm probably going to have to buy another camera, a 3rd one, because this is only 2-pack, and I'll put that one by the doorway, and I can hardwire that one. These will recharge via USB cable. What I might do is just take one USB cable and run it through where the wires are coming out now, and I've got a inside of the hall closet, I've got my network switch and my power in there, so I can easily just put a little a wall wart in there with the USB cable and get to this camera. That's where I'm at. That's the project I want to work on here. We'll do an unboxing of that Hiseeu NVR system I bought, and we'll go from there. So let's flip the camera around, and I'll show you my cameras. Alright, here's the first camera right here. This is actually a Hikvision camera, 3 megapixel. Just have it facing the motorhome here, just to watch the entry of the motorhome. Pretty simple camera. I've got a cable running across the bottom of the not the downspout, but across the gutter there. But this is one that I want to truly have on its own. I don't want any wires, so I'll just run the solar panel up to the top and tuck my cables in up there. Be nice and clean. And then over here, got to put my hood up here. You can see my cable mess. These cables just keep falling. I've got my second camera here, which is actually a Dahua, 3 megapixel again. Watches the driveway. Again, I want to get rid of all these dangling cables. So you can see where I've had different cameras mounted over the years. All those holes up here. It's pretty funny. But I'm just going to put a camera here and run the cable over to the solar panel for charging, and that'll clean this area up really nice. And then the last camera I have is over here by the entryway. Another Hiseeu camera, 3 megapixel again. You can see where I'm running all my cables in the house. Again, this is just all needs cleaned up. I never ran conduit. I didn't make it permanent because a couple years back, I was changing what was out here, running different cables, different cameras, testing and whatnot. But it is just time to clean all of this up. So this is probably where I'll put a third camera, and then I'm just going to take a USB cable, punch it right inside through that hole into the closet, and we can just have a USB charger in there just to charge it. It's not a perfectly secure, but neither was this. I mean, you should never have exposed cable so that someone could unplug it. But I was doing more testing than worrying about security. Knock on wood, we haven't had many issues around this neighborhood, except for people trying to break in cars and just steal cash, which I did catch one time. Actually got somebody on video and turned it into the police, so it's worth having the cameras out here. But that's my project. That's what I'm looking at. All right, well, let's do a unboxing video and we'll see what we have. We're gonna do a little unboxing on this Hiseeu battery camera system, security system for the house. This is one I bought off Amazon. Includes 2 cameras, recharge the batteries via 2 solar panels, and it does come with a little NVR, so it's going to be cool to see what that little NVR, the capabilities of that. Again, this is to replace what I have outside now, which is basically an enterprise system that I use for testing. I'm going to pull all that equipment out, go with something simple that the whole family can use. This one looked like it might fit the bill. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. I have not even opened this box yet. So, on top we have a quick start guide. Those are always nice. Oh, look at this. The sticker for your front window. You are on video, smile. That's awesome. All right, on the top here, it looks like we have, the first thing that catches my eye here is this solar panel. It's kind of sticking out of its wrapping. So here's one panel. It's nice. With, okay. As you can see, there's a USB plug. All right. There's one. What else is in that side here? Camera mount. Okay. Camera mount. And on the bottom here must be the other panel, which is really stuck on them. We'll get to that in a second. There's the other camera mount. Set that aside. What do we have here? So we have a Cat 6 cable, Cat 5. Doesn't say. Ethernet patch cable, regardless. Camera wrapped in plastic. Here it is. Okay. Some plastic film that will need released. Mounting. Oh, okay. Magnetic mount. Interesting. I'll have to see how we can use that. I'm guessing that is for maybe a tabletop. If you wanted to use this indoors. Maybe a baby monitor. Here's where we can access the side panel. Local storage, SD card slot, plus USB. And probably a reset switch. So weatherproof if you have the cover on. Which, oh, okay. Yeah, once you put this piece on, it's going to be weatherproof. Gotcha. Had to think about that for a second. Okay. Second camera. There's some weight to these. These are rather nice. Okay. You can see a speaker there. Microphone input. I'm guessing that's a microphone. I don't know if these are two-way. So those compartments, USB cables. And in this slot we have the NVR. Let's take a look at this little NVR. So this is the little local storage, local recorder. So we have a, I can't read that, sync button, SD card slot, and actually there's a card in there. So we have a, I can't read, 32 gig, A1, I believe it's U1, Hiseeu, I can't make out the name of it, I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so we have basically a generic 32 gig card. I'll be putting a 128, probably SanDisk in here. SanDisk or, yeah, I think I have a SanDisk. RJ45, here's your cable in, and DC 5 volt micro USB reset switch. That's a nice little unit. Nice little unit, Hiseeu. Power cable for the NVR, the recorder. And the last piece I was trying to get out of here is this other solar panel. Right here it is. Just make sure it's all in one piece. Looks good. I believe it's 10-foot cable. So there we go. There's everything here. Very impressed out of the box. I'm very impressed, Hiseeu. My initial thoughts are everything looks to be laid out well. What I'm going to do is start charging the batteries in the cameras. So that is done. And I might go out and hook some of this up. Maybe one. I might hook up one of them. Maybe the hardwired camera. I don't know yet. Let's see. I'm thinking out loud. So we got the two cameras there, solar panels. Let me put this out here. Solar cables here. You know what? Let's take out this. Kind of lay everything out here. See what we have. There we go. And the cables. Yep. Mounts. There we go. There we have it. There's our unboxing. Alright everyone, well on that note, I've got some work to do. Start laying this out, get the batteries charged in the cameras, and we'll start to bring this online. Looking forward to it. Time to get rid of this old clunky enterprise system at the house. Alright everyone, thanks for stopping by.